Hello, everyone. I'm going to introduce you to the latest internet misogynist. In this case, it's Pitch Meeting. He points out the foibles of movies and television shows through this pitch meeting. He's very entertaining and very good. But he's coming up against the man-hating She-Hulk feminist tribe. And so he's going to have to do some dancing and prancing to critique this without becoming a misogynist. Let's see if he can make it.
Since they're related, she turns into a Hulk as well. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Wow. And so Bruce is going to show her some cool stuff about being a Hulk. Like, you can drink alcohol and not get drunk. Why would you want that? Pretty cool, right? Not really. And so he's going to teach her and try to guide her through these new powers, and she's going to kind of make fun of him and insult him, so that's going to be fun. That kind of makes her seem a little rude and mean. He's just trying to help her because he cares about her.
Wow. So a feminist-made show, a man-hating show, is male hostile. Bizarre.
She doesn't really want his help, plus she's already kind of mastered the whole Hulk thing already. Oh, she has? Yes, sir. She's already fantastic and agile, and she could turn into She-Hulk at will without losing control of herself at all. How is that possible? I feel like it took Bruce a long time to master all that. Well, Jenny...
Well, duh, it's a feminist-made show. The girls are always going to outdo the guys. You misogynist.
Explains to Bruce that because she's been catcalled and mansplained to, and some men are straight up dangerous, she's much better at controlling her anger than Bruce because she's had to do it infinitely more than he has. Okay, yeah, no, I mean, I see what she's saying, and in no way do I want to belittle what women have.
There's your dancing and prancing. Pitch meeting, I'm going to belittle what women go through. Catcalling, that deserves as much belittling as a human being possibly can belittle.
Have to go through at all. Careful. But also, she's saying this to Bruce Banner, who saved the planet multiple times and lost his best friend and his love interest and was turned into...
Shut up, misogynist. What does She-Hulk just say about mansplaining? That's what you're doing now. Get a grip.
To a monster and chased by governments and turned into a gladiator slave on an alien planet, tried to take his own life. It's like, of all people, Bruce? Yeah, okay, so I hear what you're saying, and it's actually not okay for you to point that out. Oh!
Hey, thanks for admitting that. You misogynist. You can't just point out the obvious, that Bruce has had it much harder. And when I mean much, is like a mountain to a molehill.
Oh, okay, my bad. Oh, it's too late. You're on a list now. You can't have any opinions about this show without being classified as being on one extreme of a very complicated issue.
Oh, see, okay, here's some more of that dancing and prancing. This is a complicated issue. Pitch meeting, how is it complex? I mean, this is a feminist-made show made to spit on the male audience, and they get angry over it and defend themselves. It actually sounds very, very simple to me. So what's the middle ground? What's the non-extreme opinions of this show?
Dang it, I hate being on lists. So anyway, Jen goes back to her life as a lawyer, and during a trial...
Yeah, this stuff's boring. Let's get to... we'll go to the turkey one. They mentioned that.
Show. Nice. Also, at a certain point, She-Hulk is gonna twerk with Megan the Stallion. What? Superheroes don't usually twerk?
Well, this is a feminist-made show, dude, so it's not a superhero show. It's a man-hating show. And it doesn't have to be good at anything other than that. It's great at shitting on the male audience. So it doesn't matter. The writing doesn't have to be good, which it isn't. Nothing else has to be good about it.
Exactly. So people are going to be like, what? And then other people are going to be, deeply angry about it. Oh my God, what? See, that's going to be kind of a thing in the show. We're going to kind of rile up angry internet dudes and then make fun of them for getting riled up.
Thank you for admitting what the show is about. Oh, by the way, this is another part of the dancing and prancing. Internet dudes. You know who internet dudes are? They're just dudes. You're an internet dude. Pitch meeting, you're a YouTuber. Who do you think's watching your YouTube videos? And when you're done, you don't watch YouTube or use like Instagram or Twitter or any other social media? You never type your opinion about anything on social media platforms? Of course you do. So this is what guys do, everyone. They try to say the guys who are standing up for themselves and getting insulted, they're a class of guy, and I don't belong to that class. Well, I got news for you, pitch meeting. Feminists hate men, period. And it's not a certain kind of man, it's all men. And when you get up in the mirror and you see yourself with this beard, you're a guy, and there's none of getting over that. You can't separate yourself from being a man. You are the target audience. You are the demographic that this show is aimed for. They're insulting you. Now, let's see if they have any critique about the show.
Thing. Gonna be hard for.
Oh, just a minute. I think I'm bugged up here. They mentioned toxic.
Internet dudes and then make fun of them for getting riled up. That's gonna be really good for the state of internet discourse, yeah. Yeah, that's gonna help with all the toxicity online, I'm pretty sure.
So what do you mean by toxicity? So guys getting angry and defending themselves, that's toxic, right? That's what he means by that. So a non-toxic version would be taking it like a little bitch. Being insulted by this show with mansplaining and horseshit like that, and then taking it like a little bitch and being really meek about it. Homie, don't do that. I'm not going to do that. So you can be non-toxic all you like. I'm going to be toxic. So we'll end up. So like I say, then we'll get to the critique of these shows.
Be hard for her to get out of that situation. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, see, Jen is gonna break the fourth wall and be like, is this working for anyone? Okay. She's gonna be like, this is kinda crappy, right? Where this show's going, it's not good. We're making the show. We are, yeah. And so then she's gonna go into the Disney Plus menu and eventually into the She-Hulk writer's room.
Yeah, the shitting writing is done by feminist writers. Thank you.
What is going on? Then eventually meet with the head of Marvel, who, as it turns out, is just this creatively bankrupt robot algorithm making formulaic decisions based on what it thinks is popular. Kind of hurt.
Yeah, but what does that got to do with all the man hatred? The guys on the internet dudes aren't getting riled because the show is bad. They're getting riled because it insults them particularly.
Hurtful. And so she's gonna get him to solve the few problems that were actually happening in the show, and then we're
including the man hatred. I mean, all the hostility towards you. You're a man. It's not going to fix that, is it?
Pretty much done. So does just pointing out that the writing wasn't very good make it better in some way? God, I hope so. Do you think we risk making any future She-Hulk or even Marvel projects less captivating by having a super meta character that can literally change the script of the shows and movies
Isn't that kind of second rate to the man hatred? Like, if you want men to watch a show, should you stop just insulting men? How about that? Anyway. We'll end it here, and I'm just telling you, pitch meeting, since you critiqued this feminist show, you're a misogynist. Sorry, pal. You were born male, and you're not just taking it 100%. So you're a misogynist. End of discussion.